How's it going, everyone? In this one, I'm just going to be giving my brief thoughts on a short film that I had the pleasure to watch recently and I enjoyed quite a bit called Beyond Dusk. This comes to us from Little Spark Films. You may remember that earlier on, back before Christmas, I did review another production of theirs called The Torturer, which I also really enjoyed a lot. And it's a company that involves a couple of people who are friends of mine from the online horror family Mutant Family. So anytime I get to see one of my brothers and sisters cranking something out, I'm always excited and on board. Beyond Dusk, directed by Joe Manco, shows that this team has a decent amount of range when it comes to projects because this doesn't look or feel anything like The Torturer did. This feels more in lines of a neo-noir, a little bit like maybe the movie Mud with Matthew McConaughey, or the movie Blue Ruin by Jeremy Saulnier. But even with that more modern vibe, Beyond Dusk shows the same healthy respect for classic film noir that The Torturer did. From the lighting, to the camera angles, to the broad strokes of the story, all you would really have to do, I think, is change this to black and white, deck them out in classic suits and fedoras and give them all smokes, and you'd have something that would fit right in with the golden era of film noir. Although I don't know that any movie from that era was ever quite this nihilistic. This definitely reaffirms for me that this company is worth checking out. I'm going to continue to support them, and I have a feeling that they're going to be showing us a lot. This is just a taste. I would actually like to see this one spun out to a feature-length film if my word counts for anything. I think it's got a lot of potential. And I will leave a link to the company's website and their social media in the description below. If you're a horror fan and you love to champion true blue independent horror, do not pass these guys up. They deserve your support. And with that out of the way, here is my very brief sort of 2 bits of spoilers. So the movie opens with these 2 characters who are brothers with a lot of history getting ready to bury a body. And while one of them is perhaps a bit more focused and locked into what he's doing than the other, they both project a very sad weariness and sense of resignation with their task. Then it turns out they're actually burying their dad, which one of the 2 brothers apparently did not know. And what was already a very fraught situation becomes even more so. And in their debate over whether or not it really had to be done, 2 very distinct and interesting characterizations emerge, where one character is trying to make a case for themselves through the use of sentiment, while the other is bound, however begrudgingly, by a sense of service and duty. How that particular brother came to feel this way about their dad, or for that matter, the exact reasons why there were even orders given against their dad's life, are both things that aren't answered in this film. But I certainly hope there's a full-length version of this script percolating somewhere that does answer some of that, because I am dying to know. But we're not going to find out from the brothers either way, because once their handler shows up while they're finishing off burying the body, there's a misunderstanding that ends with one of the brothers shooting said handler. He in turn is then shot by the other brother, who finally closes off the whole cell by killing himself. Really what you're getting here is the framework of film noir with the essence of classic Shakespearean tragedy. It's a thoughtful glimpse at how we create legacies for our children through our actions and choices, whether we want to or not. So once again, thank you to the lovely folks at LSF for sending this my way. I'm still rooting for you, and if there ever is a full-length version of this movie, oh man, I got high hopes for that one. So if that is a plan, do not abandon it. Hold on to that ambition, because this one is worth seeing through. And thanks to anyone else who watched this all the way through just out of curiosity or whatever. I'm going to be continuing to bring you more new content as regularly as I can, and I will catch you all later.